Hi everyone, it's GBGW time with Andrea, and I've actually been going back through my old videos back when I was Gundam and a Girl, which was only like, 3 videos ago. But and just seeing how far I've grown and the funny things like I've just total beginner mistakes and having no idea what I was doing. I'm like, holy cow, I'm not a beginner anymore. I'm definitely intermediate. That's pretty exciting. But one thing that I forgot in my how to get friend points video, which I was like, really? You need to make yourself as valuable as possible. So, and I'm going to walk you through how to do that. So if you go into your Gunpla list, it shows you all of your different, all of these different doodads here. The bottom one is called online entry. And online entry is the one that people use when they are using you. And this is the one that matters. Like, you need to make this as amazing as possible with all of your best parts, with some caveats there. And I will go over those in just a minute. But first, so your pink and gold parts are the ones that you're going to be wanting to equip on this. And I'm going to just show you, you can copy from a Gunpla list. You can pick one of these guys. And it can be, one of your favorite suits, and it just saves time. Just copy it over from there. This is the one that I've got right now, what he looks like. I'm not happy with the color of the wings, but I'd rather they be a dark gray. I can probably fix that now. But anyway, so you're going to want to pick parts that are natural pink or gold parts, unless you have only green, native green, blue, or white parts. And the reason for that is they do considerably more damage and better EX skills and all of that. You're also going to want them to be as upgraded as possible, so not just tuned up from gold to pink or from pink to gold, but you also want them to be highly upgraded, because then that affects your CPWR up here, and it makes it, affects all of this over here, and then it just, they're just much more powerful. It doesn't affect the EX skills as far as I am still aware, because the EX skill is set by, let me show you. So you go into upgrade. This right here is the EX skill. So this is level 80. The EX skill is still level 1. And the way you get your EX skill to go up is by combining the same part over here. And you can do that by either, like I purchased the Zeong from the, what is that? The place where you take your premium material, that premium material store. I purchased it from there. But when you're doing like a mission, like what we've got going on right now, you come in here and you go into exchange and anomaly exchange, and you would buy like the Archie Gundam head, right? And then you'd come up here and you'd buy a whole bunch of the little Archie Gundam heads. And then you'd go back to your Gunpla and you would pick the Archie Gundam head, we're just going to say, and you'd go into upgrade and you'd select them all right here, and then you'd hit upgrade and then confirm or whatever. And that's how you upgrade your EX skills. If your EX skill is not fully upgraded, I wouldn't stress about it too much, because a lot of the Sokai parts, it's impossible. You're never gonna upgrade that EX skill. So like for my Wing Gundam, what the heck? That's what I wanted, right? Where's the feather dive on here? Right there. So we've got the feather dive. My Wing Gundam feathers back. The EX skill is never going to be higher than what it is right now, but it's still pretty powerful, right? But here you can actually see what it would be like if it were 79 seconds after the first 20, and then 39%. That's pretty freaking amazing. But 30% is also still good, because it is a Sokai part. Like I was saying in one of my previous videos, Sokai parts are generally much better than the random parts you get. Okay, so upgrade your parts as high as you can get them. That'll increase this right here. It'll increase this up here, which this right here is what people see. They don't see this part. So you want this part to be as high as possible. Okay, and then, so you use pink and gold parts, or your most powerful parts that you have on hand. And here's the caveat. You're going to want parts and gear that match your pilot. So, and what I mean by that is Hamen is a long shooter, right? So I'm going to want to make sure that her shot attack is as high as possible, because that's how she fights. You can put all the armor and all the melee stuff you want on a long shooter, and they are not, when an AI is in charge, when the computer's playing for you, they are not going to take advantage of that. So make sure you've got your shot attack as high as possible. So you're going to go through all of these, And you're going to find the ones that have the best shot attack. So just scroll through these, you know. You can sort by your best parts. Scroll through these, you know, I mean, my Gundam Artemis head is what I used to use all the time until I bought my Zeong. But yeah, so you just find the one that has the best part for your pilot. Now, when it comes to gear, it adds a bonus to, excuse me, to the parts. So, shot attack, I've got all my shot attacks. You know, you've got melee. I don't use the dual attacks very often, and these are the only ones that I ever build, are the shot attack armor and melee, and then I do the cost ones as well, and I usually buy the dual attack ones from the store. Anyway, so again, it's pointless for me to put like a melee 1500 on Hamin because she is a long shooter. She is not going to be running in and doing hand-to-hand combat. Another thing that you're going to want is you're not in control of this pilot while somebody else is using it, you know, when somebody's using it as a relief. So set your EX skills to be things that would benefit a squad. And so my point blank, it raises the shot attack by your squad by 20%, shot defense by 10%, which is awesome. And then my feather dive, it does, you know, raises melee attack of your squad by 30%. And then my atomic bazooka is just awesome. I don't think it does anything. Nope, it doesn't. But my Gerber is straight. You know, that one does not make sense for a shooter pilot because she's not going to attack close combat. This one, squad attack stun large foes more easily for a set period. That's a good one that actually, you know what? Okay, so I'm going to show you something else. So that would be a good one to set. So 544042. Come in here. We're going to switch this out. 543389. So that you be aware that your EX skills are they're based on the power of your ability and how high up upgraded they are. So that also, I put that one in there because I've already got two that are good for the squad, but that last one, the atomic bazooka, does raise my CPWR. And again, that makes it more attractive to other people. So, but another thing, your CPWR isn't everything. If you have something that has like a 600,000 CPWR, but it's all in melee, so you've got all these gold parts over here that benefit a melee pilot. So if we've got Duo or something like that, Duo is an infighter, so he would use melee, right? So if you've got all of these parts here that benefit a melee thing and it brings you up 600,000, and you've only got one gold or one pink pilot, and that pilot is a long shooter, then it doesn't matter how amazing your melee is or how awesome your CPWR is. They're not gonna, I mean, I'm sure it'll probably still add a benefit, but if their shot attack is not good, then it's not going to be a powerful relief. And that's something I've noticed. I will use reliefs that are level 150, and they're weak reliefs. Like I do more damage than they do. And that was like back when I was in my 70s. When I was 70 years old. Back when I was like level 70 and things like that. And so make sure that your CPWR is high, but that these parts match the ability of your pilot. Okay, so a note about upgrading parts. We're going to go into my Zeong. I'm going to remove the sort. And we're just going to look at all of these guys, right? So we'll start with a level 1. When you're upgrading parts, look at the max abilities right here. So 54, 130, like 372, 372. These are all average, slightly below average. Come into a blue. And not bad, actually. The shot attack on that was 1436. But again, average, a little bit above average, below average, a little bit above. Let's see. So was that the green dude? No, that was the blue. Sorry, I skipped green. Max value with this, again, 1088. So the shot attack is 1088. Again, below average, below, about average. And I already showed you the blue. So then you go into a pink one. This one right here is one I actually upgraded on my own from a white part. And this is one of the caveats about don't upgrade a white part, a blue part, a green, or don't tune up, sorry, a white part, green part. The reason I tuned this one up is because I kept getting a billion, current value, that's my current value. Oh, this is not the right one, sorry. We're going to go into the chest. The reason I end this, the Dom Tropin, I believe, yep. Okay, so the reason I upgraded this one is because I kept getting a ton of parts that go, you know, this duplicate parts. When you combine them, look at this, 23%, it goes up to 44% of your maximum armor. That's fantastic. Now, the ability, I mean, look how bad this is. This right here, this is because it's a white part. It's not a blue part, it wasn't a green part, it was a white part. This right here, because I have duplicate parts, is really awesome. And so when I have a mission where I need to recover armor, or if, like, I have a squad that needs me to recover armor, where did that one go? Blitz Gundam. Then that's what I use. I'll use those ones. Excuse me. Okay, so my point with this is that upgrading a white, green, or blue part or tuning them up, sorry, is pointless because it does not add enough. I mean, look at this. This is a Kotsky too. I mean, the Kotsky is a pretty awesome part, but I mean, look at these stats. These stats are all above average except this one and that one. I mean, but they're all above average. Let's see if I've got just a regular pink head. I probably don't. I've probably turned them all. Okay, Sengoku Astray. Okay, so max value on this one. Again, look at that. Fantastic stats. It's not like utterly amazing, right? It's not absolutely fantastic like, you know, a Sokai part would be. But look at that compared to this, you know? It's much better. Okay, so another thing I wanted to point out was the growth thing. These ones, when you're using pink and, I mean, higher level parts, they grow faster, meaning as you're using them, they upgrade faster than other ones. So this is I mean, look at the growth on that one. The growth is 3. I don't know what those things are, by the way, but it's a 3. But the growth on a white part is 1. And so when you're using them, they're not getting as much benefit out of your missions as, say, a pink part or a gold part would. Anyway, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Just make sure that you have a relief that is as pretty as possible, so that people will actually want to pick you, and make it so that, like I was saying, so that these match the job description, basically. So, I mean, you could have her be an all-rounder, but check that out. You see that? It drops down her shot attack. But anyway, so yeah, just make yourself be valuable and attractive, and that'll get you more friend points. And speaking of friend points, let's go and check out my capsules. I have not done my capsules today yet. So 19,000 friend points, that's not too bad. I got 6,200 friend points. That's my what's the word? The bar. What's it called? The max. The coolness that I've gotten to. I can't remember what the word is. My Guinness Book of World Records. that's that's the highest I've gone. So 6,200. I screenshot it. It was one of those, but I was pretty proud of that. I was like, yes, I sent it to Lyconia. So I was like, check this out. This is awesome. Anyway, so if I forgot anything, comment below, let me know. I'd like to know if I missed anything in my little video here on making yourself as valuable as possible as a relief Gunpla. And then also making your relief Gunpla match itself so that it is good. And I did this yesterday. Okay, so that's it for this video, and I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button and if you would subscribe and leave a comment if you have one, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.